Hey guys, welcome to question FM160 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. The following question reads, the following information relates to the repayment of a loan of $200,000. Now I've written up quick versions of the options here just in the interest of saving space, but of course you'll have your books with you so you can refer to those, and I'll refer to the what's written in the book, not what I've written here. So the three conditions that we're given of this loan is that the loan is to be repaid fully with monthly payments of $1,700, interest compounds monthly, and $800 of the first payment goes towards reducing the principal. The question then goes on to say, which one of the following statements is not true? And then option A, after the first monthly payment has been made, the amount still owing on the loan is $199,200. B, payments of $2,000 rather than $1,700 per month will reduce the time to repay the loan by more than 3 years. C, $900 of interest is paid in the first month. D, 6 years into the term of the loan, the amount still owing is over $105,000. And E, the loan will be fully repaid in 14 years. So the first thing we're going to do is see what sort of the base conditions of this loan are. So if we go back to the top and we say, the loan is to be repaid fully with monthly payments of $1,700. We're going to use Finance Solver largely to solve this question. I think it's the most effective way. So our payments are going to be negative $1,700 because of course we're making payments to somebody else, repaying a loan. And we're told that we make monthly payments of $1,700. We're also told that the interest compounds monthly, and we know that we're making monthly payments. So for our payments per year and our compounds per year, 12 and 12. We know that we've got a loan of $200,000, which means if we're starting from zero, our present value is $200,000. That's our loan from the present point. And if we want to calculate the interest rate, this one's a little more tricky. Now we know that we're making payments of $1,700 a month. And we also know that $800 of the first payment goes towards reducing the principal, which means whatever's left over once we minus 800, which is 900, is the interest that was paid on that first amount. So if we have a look at our $900 there, our $900 as a percentage, well, our $900 as a fraction of our $200,000 tells us that we have 0.0045. So 900 out of $200,000 or out of 200,000 is equal to 0.0045, which of course converted to a decimal is 0.45%. If we times this amount by 12, so this 0.45 times 12, we're going to get an answer of 5.4%, which is our yearly interest rate. A little bit of a convoluted way of finding the interest rate there, but we're doing what we can with what we've been given in this question. So now that we have our interest rate, it's up to us to manipulate the conditions of Finance Solver in order to figure out which one of these statements is false. So if we have a look at the first condition that we're given, it says after the first payment, $199,220 will still be owed, or as it's written in the book, after the first monthly payment has been made, the amount owing on the loan is $199,200. My mistake there. If you put in n is 1, this is going to, and then solve for the future value, you should get an answer of negative 200, which tells us that A is true, and for that reason is not our answer, because we're looking for which of the following statements is not true. So we can see here that after one payment, still owe $199,200. A is true, which means it is not our correct answer. B. B says that payments of $2,000 will reduce the time, or actually I should read it from the book. Payments of $2,000 rather than $1,700 per month will reduce the time to repay the loan fully by more than 3 years. So there's a couple of elements to this. We want to know, at the moment, given our current conditions, how long is it going to take for us to repay this loan? And then if we change the payments from $1,700 to $2,000, will that reduce the time to repay by more than 3 years? So we make our future value 0 and we solve for n. If we want to find out how long it's going to take with payments of $1,700, solving for n should leave us with an answer of 167.88. And this is the number of months that it will take to repay the loan. So if we were to divide this by 12, we'll get how many years. Now, if you just take the 0.88, it should give you an answer of 13.99. If you've taken all of the decimals from your answer when you plug this in, you'll get an even closer answer to 14 years exactly. So given the current conditions, it'll take 14 years to pay off this loan, which incidentally means that E is also correct. So we can cross off E because we can see here that it will be fully repaid in 14 years. So the loan will be fully repaid in 14 years. Might even jot that down first of all. So under the first conditions, 14 years for repayment. Now if we were to get rid of this value of n and change our payments from 1,700 to 2,000, if we were to plug these conditions into Finance Solver and then solve for n, we should get an answer of 133.15 and then so on. Once again, if you are to divide that by 12 to calculate how many years, you should get an answer somewhere along the lines of 11.1. Now 11.1, if we minus 11.1 from 14, we should get an answer of 2.9, which is not a reduction of more than 3 years. So B at this point is looking like our answer, but as always, we'll go through the rest of the potential answers and check those as well. We'll change our payments back to 1,700, go back to the old conditions. C asks us $900 of interest, once again, $900 of interest is paid in the first month. Now, like we calculated before, $1,700 is our payments. We know that in the first month, $800 of the first payment went towards reducing the principal. So the difference between these two is going to be what goes towards paying our interest. We can see here that $900 did in fact go towards paying interest in the first month. C is a true statement and therefore not our correct answer. D says after 6 years 6 years into the term of the loan, the amount still owing is over $105,000. Once again, going to Finance Solver, if we put in 6 times 12 and then tab our way down, it should convert to 72 for us. So after 72 payments, what is our future value still? And if we plug that into, and if we solve using Finance Solver, it should give us an answer of negative $132,152.4, which means that we are going to owe more than $105,000. D is also incorrect, telling us that B is in fact our correct answer. If you guys have any questions about how we did this, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video.